What's up everybody, we're back with another video, and today we are playing Enigmatica 6 once more, obviously. And today we are going to be expanding the farms, because I keep running out of food options and I'm tired of bread, and had to resort to the epic Oreos, and that was fun for a bit, but yeah. In the last episode we started on this ME system. I did finish it behind the scenes. It took a little bit. I had to get the materials from the nether to go ahead and make the disk drive. I only have a 4K disk drive, which really isn't going to last very long, unfortunately. Definitely is going to fill up pretty quick, but yeah, so that's finished, and everything seems to be keeping up with the power and everything, so that's a good start, and we'll have to work on the mechanism mod a little more to get further and progress. Alrighty, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to excavate this out to like a flat area, and then go ahead and replace the bushes. I do want to keep berries. I do also want to start doing more like vegetables and stuff and whatnot. Um, I'm not sure about all the recipes. I know that I'll definitely need like meat, like cows and pigs. I only have one pig over here, so I can't really breed him and make more, unfortunately. But cows we do have multiple, so we'll have to definitely keep going with them. Alrighty, let's get this excavation going. Alrighty, now that we got that kind of excavated out, I'm going to replace the bushes down to these four here. I wonder if I can make more seeds just by using like the bushes. Oop. There. Oop. Alrighty, now that we have the bushes there, probably do a couple rows of like vegetables and stuff. I mean, I do get wheat from just the villagers' little farms over here, so I'll probably keep at that. We can expand this further and keep going from there. Did find some rich soil over there, and I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I'm not sure what it does. Maybe it grows faster. Maybe it has better quality. I doubt it has better quality, but you never know. It might grow faster though. So we're gonna go ahead and use that for 7 of the spots anyway. Okay, while I do have a decent amount of choices of seeds here, I'm gonna go ahead and break a bunch of this grass, and hopefully we can get a couple more options. I do know that there's a lot of different plants that you can plant, and there's a lot of different recipes of foods, and considering I'm trying to get the most like nutritious out of it, I'm definitely gonna need a variety. So here we go. Okay, so I guess I just have every single seed that I can possibly get, because I just broke so many pieces of grass and nothing new. So we're just gonna go ahead and plant a variety of what I have. I'll definitely do cucumbers, because you can make pickles with that, and that can make like hamburgers and stuff. So we're gonna do some rice, I suppose. Oh, we can't do rice on that. Oh, it goes in the water. Oh, that makes sense. I guess that's beneficial, because then I can just plant it in the water and it doesn't take up any of our farmland here. So that's kind of nice. Then we're gonna definitely do some cabbage. Some of that there. Wasabi. Sesame. Just doing random stuff at this point. Something that'll get us some. We're gonna do some tomato. I get a lot of tomato from that one over there, so it's not a big deal. Do some soy. And what I want to do is this Demon's Dream Seeds. Not exactly sure what it does. I know if you it said something about eating it, so we'll see what happens there. Okay, so I do have some mango trees over here that I got off camera as well, and I do want to relocate them over to the farm area. That'd be really nice. And there's also a fruit tree somewhere in the middle of the village. Over here, is it olives? Oh, it's olives. That's perfect, actually. That's genuinely what I needed, because if you mix it with tomatoes, it creates some sort of food. I'm gonna go ahead and look at it real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, olive tomato salad. There's that one. Doesn't give too much. It gives something, but I really want to veer away from bowls, mainly because you have to carry a bowl on you 24/7 pretty much to have food, and that kind of is not as great. How do I make that? Minced beef. Takes a knife and a cutting board. Oh, whoops. A little too far. Cheeseburgers are really good. The only issue, or I can do hamburgers, which is a little easier considering you need the cheese, but the only issue with hamburgers is that beef patty and the pickles in the beef patty take a bit, and that kind of makes it a little harder to make. And I'm sure I can automate it in some sort of way, shape, or form, but, we'll have to look into the crafting recipes more later on. Right now we're just making the farm, so. Alright, right now I'm gonna excavate a little more and kind of probably bring it out to about here. That way we can make a little tree area, and if we need to expand the actual farm part, we can do that as well. So, yeah. Alrighty, so now that's done, we can go ahead and place some of the trees. The best spot, because the leaves kind of stick out a little bit. We want to keep this like a 2-path, so it's like this. Probably want to place the trees kind of like there, there. I want to break that, put a piece of dirt there. Oh, that's too close. Oops. It's all good. There. We do have 2 extra mango saplings. We probably don't need that many mangoes, I'm gonna be honest. We'll probably put this in the ME system. And then put all the see, the dirt's gonna take up a lot of our storage in here. So if we take that out, it takes out 200. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and make a drawer. These drawers are really good. I don't remember the crafting recipe. I think it's pretty simple though. Yeah, it's just a chest and then a piece of wood. Like that. Yep. And we'll just probably put this in here for now. There. Cool. So as for the farming stuff, we're gonna leave that there for now, since this mod pack is mostly about automation. We're gonna keep continuing with mechanism and see what we can do with this. There's the enrichment chamber we need to do next, which takes a bit. Steel casing. I've yet to know how to make steel. Need to make a blast furnace, which blast furnace is immersive engineering. I know that definitely takes a bit to make that. So let's go ahead and see what we can do with that. One thing I did look up said that you can melt down chainmail armor and get steel from it. I see, okay. Yeah. It did also say that it had to be full durability, so I just wanted to see if I could, so that was a bust. I wonder if I have full durability chainmail in here. I didn't think I did, no, because the only other one is that one that's in there. Well, that's a bust. We're probably gonna have to make the blast furnace to go ahead and make the steel so we can continue with the mechanism. So in that case, we'll have to go to immersive engineering and start this so we can make a blast furnace and then go from there, which has a bunch of good stuff in it as well. Just a different type of mod though. So we'll have to start with that one. Alrighty. Okay, to start off with immersive engineering, we're going to have to create the engineer's hammer, which takes 2 sticks, 2 iron, string. And then that'll go ahead and give us that first quest done, which will give us copper chunks, which we don't really need, but we'll take it obviously. And then we'll have to make engineer's wire cutters and engineer's screwdriver, which just stick iron rod. So nothing too crazy. We just take iron, go ahead, iron rod. Then we go ahead and we can this stick. There's that one. We do need 2 sticks for that next one. Put that there. And we'll grab the iron. We made that. So that gives us that. And then we have to make the coke oven, which takes 27 coke brick, which is definitely a bit of clay, which this is probably the worst part. I know how to make that, but this is definitely the worst part. Probably just skip to harvesting the clay and then do a time lapse there and then make this and we'll be back. Alrighty, let's get started. Okay, so we should only need 36 clay ball, or yeah, 36 clay balls. Yeah, that makes sense, because we only need, like, to craft this 9 times to make 27 of them. So yeah, we're only going to, oops. We're only going to do 36, throw in here. And then we should be able to craft everything we need. And we'll be back. Alrighty, now that we have 36 bricks and obviously enough clay balls to make what we need to make, we can go ahead and make all of these. I wonder why. Can I? Oh, I can do shift click. Cool, okay. Easy peasy. I suppose what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it down here where we had the old setup for the other mod. This is, and we're gonna go ahead and make this. And we're gonna go ahead and do that. And now we have the coke oven. And with that, we need to put coal in it, which I don't have any. Alrighty, now that I grabbed some coal, we're gonna go ahead and put the coal in there. And that should turn into coal coke. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't messed with this mod in a very long time. I have played with this one before, but I haven't messed with it in a long time. So we'll go ahead and let that do its thing, and we'll be back. Okay, I started messing with Botania just to have some time while I'm waiting for the coal oven to work, or coke oven to work, whatever. And I got the pure daisy, I got the petal apothecary. So we're just gonna keep going from there, and I'm gonna make a living rock and a living wood, and I'm just gonna keep progressing with Botania because eventually you can do some pretty cool stuff with it, and it's not like super resource intensive. You just have to go look for stuff and, you know, get stuff to keep progressing with it. So I'm gonna work on that in the background while we're waiting for this. Should actually be almost done because it did take me a little bit. It is almost done. We have 6, we need 8. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this. Okay, now I'm back. We just finished up the coke oven quest here because we got 8 of the coal coke. So now we just need to do this. It'll give us 8 more. Did not mean to pin that. And we just gotta make a blast furnace, which this will give us 8 steel ingots, which will in turn let us craft the furnace we want to craft as well. And we'll progress this, so we'll finally have steel and not have to worry too much about having to set all this up again. Alrighty, so it looks like the crafting recipe is interesting. We have to go to the nether again. Gotta get 36 nether brick, which 36 netherrack, just smelt it, and 36 more clay, and then 9 magma blocks. So, let's do it. Alrighty, it may have taken a little less material than I thought it did. I had a little extra, but I finally have 27 of these blast bricks, so we should be able to go ahead and make this. Oops. And after that, I would say it's probably the end of this episode. I don't want to make it too long, like the first episode, but look at that. Blast furnace. So I'm not quite sure. Let me just double check the steel recipe here. Not steel plate, steel. We go to blast furnace. Yep, you just put whatever fuel is what I'm guessing, and then I'm guessing Coca-Cola, and then Coca-Cola, yes. Coca-Cola, and we'll go ahead and just make an iron ingot here. I'm guessing we just put that in there, and it goes ahead and makes it. Yep, cool. So now we can make steel, and it'll also give us 8 steel here. So, guess the next episode, that's what it's called, energized smelter, not furnace. The next episode we'll probably go ahead and make this. It's relatively easy to make, and it'll, you know, smelt a lot faster than everything else we have. I kind of ended up making a bunch of furnaces to make it go faster. Obviously, the energized smelter can't smelt everything, but it can smelt like ores and ingots and a lot of that stuff. So that'll make life a lot easier. We'll go ahead and do that in the next episode, and keep progressing even further. That'll save us a lot of time and effort with that. But anyway, hope everybody enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Make episodes every single day. I'm gonna release daily until I change my mind on that. But as long as this channel is starting out, it'll be daily uploads, and it'll be daily uploads from here on out. So if you want to see more, just like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Every day in the afternoon, I'll upload. But anyway, see y'all later. Peace.